Hey guys, just wanted to throw this really quick video together for you to show off our pre-production copy. We were just sent this by the manufacturer. Right now it obviously doesn't look amazing because this is actually the black sleeve that goes over the top of it. Now for the pre-production copy they weren't able to do the foil stamping, but this whole thing actually was put together by hand, and they just included the sleeve to kind of show us what the quality of it would be. If you can see, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. Initially I had said that this would probably be matte black, but after discussing it with the publishing company or producers or whatever, they said that if you don't include this kind of finish on it, that the box sleeve itself will actually be really weak, and you can kind of see it does, it's got a normal kind of cardboard feel to it, but if it was matte black it actually would be a lot weaker than it is. And so I was really happy to kind of make sure that the quality's there. It will be a little shiny, but obviously the foil stamping will be even shinier, and it'll still have a good look to it, and it'll be a cool little add-on, kind of fun thing for you backers to have as a free little kind of boost of our thanks to you as for backing. So let's talk about the box itself. The box is really high quality. Obviously it looks great. Travis did a good job making everything look really uniform, and obviously the back of this box really looks like something you would see on a retail shelf, and it would it would make a lot of sense. This is definitely something that you would consider just looking at and reading on a shelf. The box itself is actually really substantial, and you can kind of see the edge here that goes into the box itself. It's actually really easy to open because of the weight of the cards, and it's not so tight that that you can't get in. The box itself is really strong. So I'm pulling on it a little bit here. You can kind of see that the corner doesn't actually move hardly at all. And obviously you can kind of bend it a little bit here, but it bounces right back. And you can tell. I mean, look at the thickness of that. It's really substantial, and we're really happy about that. So let's show off the rules here. Travis again did a really good job on the game rules. We got it's about 20 pages. It is split right in the middle with some staples here. We're running through it. Basically, we've got the example setup, we've got the game setup itself, the object of the game, and the player turn sequence. We've got the card anatomy showing off an explanation of how the cards work in the game. Another card anatomy for the character cards themselves, and then we've got the explanation of what's going on with the variance expansion. The variance expansion was something that we added on through all of the extra stretch goals that you guys enabled us to hit. So we decided to add all the rules for the variance expansion in the core box itself, and you're actually getting the variance expansion in the core box as well. And you can kind of see we actually make a reference to the fact that you're getting the expansion included in the box as well. So we've got the extra rules for 5 to 6 player variants, and then we have kind of a FAQ things to remember section at the end. Also, we have an example turn that actually spans 2 pages to kind of give you some examples. We made sure to pick out some things that makes it so by reading this you'll understand some of the nuance of what can actually happen, some of the interesting things that can happen in a game of JunKing. We've got a section here that shows off Justin's artwork from his Implants comics, and then obviously an advertisement for Justin's website itself, and a little thank you page there at the end. But the thing is that I want to show you about the game rules is that the rules book itself is really strong. It's actually just a normal rule book that you would see normally in any normal game, and it fits nicely in the box and looks great. So again, very happy with that. They included these cards were basically just an example of some of the cards that we had that were the blank ones. Now these ones were included as a stretch goal, not as a stretch goal, I'm sorry, as an add-on, and then also part of pledge levels. These cards are blank on one side, and we are going to be drawing artwork on them for the people that did elect to buy those. They just included those on the pre-production, excuse me. They included them on the pre-production copy because they just wanted us to see what it was available for everything. So let's talk about the coin. So the coin, we actually got these about a month ago, and been obviously showing these off to everybody because they're pretty awesome. You can tell it's got a little bit of a rounded edge to it. If you let me drop it a few times, you can kind of see the weight on it. It's about the size of a little bit bigger than a $50. I do have normal size hands, so hopefully this will show you the the size of the coin itself. We're really happy with the quality of the coin. It's good. It's good weight. It's really strong. We are going to be making future games, and we'll probably be doing something very similar to this for our other backers in the future. And this was a stretch goal, and everybody that will be getting this game through the Kickstarter will be getting one of these coins as well, along with the sleeve. So before we get into the cards, let's talk about the insert really quick. The insert was one of the things I was worried about. I wanted to make sure that that it was quality enough that it actually lasted. We actually had one game that I personally bought on Kickstarter that I won't name. I actually had an insert that ripped the first time I opened the box, and I was really disappointed, obviously. So we wanted to make sure that it was quality. Now, this is actually really simple. It's just a corrugated cardboard, but the thing is that it fits so nicely and snug in here that there's really not a lot of damage that it can take while you're using it. It's flush with all the 3 stacks of cards that you're going to get in here. It's about 150 cards, and so when they you move around, they don't shift very much. Obviously, they'll shift up and down, but the cool thing is it gives you enough space right here that you can actually just grab, you can grab all the cards here and pull them out. Obviously, you can just flip the whole box, when you first start playing. But let's talk about the quality of the cards. So the cards themselves, I don't know if you can kind of tell me to get a little bit of a shine on it. You can kind of see that there is a linen finish to it. The cards themselves are really strong. I'm really happy with the way that these turned out. I used to play Magic the Gathering, and you can kind of tell quality cards from non-quality cards. But you can see they kind of snap back into place. And they almost have a almost plastic feel to them, but they are definitely paper. They just have a good finish on them that makes it a lot easier for them to be held. Obviously, all the coloring and the artwork themselves we're really happy with. So we definitely sign off on this, and where we're going from into the future here is in about 2 weeks we're going to be getting another one of these copies, but it will be the production copy because they're actually starting printing now. And once we get all those copies, they'll be sent to us. It's going to take a while, though, and I'll give you guys all an update as I know more about when we're going to be getting these in hand. And that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know, and I will set up some more comments around this, obviously, when I throw this video into an update for you. Thanks.